Hello and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. This is Anastasia at Gaiana.ascended. I'm happy to be bringing you another video today. The next video will be a collab with the lovely Casey at Mosaic Mermaid Tarot, so look for that coming up soon. But for now, today's topic is going to be, what would they say to you if they had no fear? And this is going to be a fan favorite. It is a direct first-person channeled message. Excuse me. My throat chakra is already closing for somebody. These can be a little bit hard, but I'm hearing to do it. Spirit says it's going to be okay. This is a first-person channeled message, and then I just give a tiny bit of advice at the end, and then I have some messages cards, and I also have some thank yous. I picked up a copy of these. I love these messages. You are my light in the darkest times. Might be for somebody due to a couple of donations to the channel. So thank you to the two lovely viewers who donated. I will look up your names. And remember, next time, I forgot before I turned on the camera, but I meant to look up your names. So thank you. Excuse me. I'm having to film earlier in the day because I work today. So sometimes I'm still healing from mold exposure. So forgive me if I sound a little rough. But this actually should help open my throat chakra, channeling these messages, and that'll be great. So anyway, enough about me. Back to the thank yous. So a lovely viewer, Angelina, donated this Feminine Wisdom Oracle to the channel. So I'm excited to be using this today with our reading. And she also donated the Archangel Animal Power cards, Archangel Animal Oracle cards. These are absolutely adorable. This is a deck I've worked with in the past, and I'm so grateful to have it again. And oh, butterfly, be ready to transform with wisdom. Archangel Preminilek, yeah. So thank you, Angelina, from the bottom of my heart for contributing to the channel, and for the two viewers who contributed to PayPal. I do also have another little oracle deck on the way from the second contribution. So thank you so much. I do have an Amazon wish list if any of you would like to contribute. And also thank you to Jolene. She has sent me some charms for the confirmations portion at the end. So we are already building, and thank you so much, all of you who have subbed. It's really helping me. And thank you to the two people who have requested client readings so far. Things are looking much more promising in my world. For those of you who don't know me, I ended up without a home or a channel, and I won't go into it on this video this time, but if it is on your heart to help contribute to the growth of this channel or to help me rebuild my life, I would truly appreciate any donations, any support to this channel, or directly to me through my Venmo, PayPal, or from my Amazon wishlist. Or if you feel guided to get a reading from me, that would be a great way as well. And I can send you my booking information via email. That email is in the description box and on my homepage in my About section. And I also offer free, not free, sliding scale Reiki healing sessions. They're not free. Oh, I said free. Right now I can't give away too much for free except the videos on this platform. But sliding scale Reiki healings that are live. And then I also provide a set fee Reiki healing experience. It's a meditation that I guide you through, and then you get a mini oracle reading on your next steps. That is also live. So if you're interested in any of that, please do email me. My readings are now, as far as tarot, they are recorded and they are based on minutes, and there's only a 1-question reading. I give you sample questions to choose from. I have clear and detailed booking information for you, and it's in a price range between $35 and $100 to make it more accessible. My readings previously were $100 set fee. They were very lengthy, very detailed, but I am trying to do shorter readings so that more people can get readings. And yeah, so thank you for being here. Let's get into your pile selection. So For the pile selection today, we have 3 piles to choose from. Pile 1, you have the Sanctuary card. I used to have a salt lamp just like that. And we have self-care products today for our little tokens for the piles. So you have the mint Rolaids. And for pile 2, you have the treasure card. This lovely starfish, sea star actually, and an anemone, and this abalone, which I do have something that looks like that. And you have this Rio Moisturizing Citrus Mint Body Lotion from the hotel that I stayed in. Shout out to Comfort Suites in Comstock Park, Michigan, and to Mark Peterson, the night manager. He is like my best friend now. They were so kind to me and helped me out during a very difficult time, and that's basically where I lived while I was in Michigan until I had a home. Still gonna have to pay off that credit card debt though. And so some of the, you know, I ramble, you guys, but some of it means something. And also I just really have to give a shout out to these wonderful people. They really did help me. And then for pile 3, we have Solitude. This little fox and a butterfly. Looks like she's at a festival, but she's just chilling by the fire. You might resonate with that. And you have this Xfinity keychain. Okay, and I found this out the hard way. This is hand sanitizer. It's not breath freshener. Just so you know. And this is the internet provider where I live now. So I do imbue these videos with Reiki so that only the most pure and aligned messages will come through for you. And it helps to create a container to deflect any negativity or lower level energies. So you can also receive that flow if you say yes silently. Otherwise, it's just a container to keep the video in a sacred space. And so go ahead and tune into your own center, take a deep breath, tune into the energy of your person and choose which pile you're drawn to the most. Remember, this is a general reading, so if the messages don't apply, let them fly. They're not for you. And also, yeah, just take what feels right for you. You are your own best healer, teacher, and guide. And there will be timestamps in the description box as well as pinned in the comments. So go ahead and just take that moment and pick whichever pile you're drawn to the most. And you may be drawn to more than one pile, and that's totally okay. And I'll see you in your reading. Make sure everything's going good. Yep, going good. Okay. Hello and welcome, pile 1. If you chose this Sanctuary card and the Rolaids, this is going to be your reading. So this person may be giving you a little bit of indigestion, or you may need some sanctuary, or they may need some sanctuary and peace from whatever's going on in their life. They could also feel like you're a sanctuary. We're just going to put out the cards, and then I'm going to read the energies first person, and then I'll pull some advice cards for you. So just bear with me for a moment while I pull the cards for your reading. You can always press the little 2X, little icon that speeds things up if you would like to pass this part of the reading more quickly. Spirit, what is the first person direct channeled message for pile 1, please? We have the 10 of Cups. We have Strength, Leo energy coming through. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the 10 of Wands. We have the 4 of Cups. We have the 2 of Swords coming out with the Queen of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Swords. We have the Page of Cups coming out with the Seven of Pentacles. On the back of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles. I can already feel their message coming through. Let me see how much room I have. Okay. All right, so we're just going to read the tarot this way, and then I'll add the love messages at the end with the advice. Okay, let me just take a moment to tune into your person. There's a strange sound coming on in the background. I think there's some sort of workers outside. Interesting. Okay, so your person could do some sort of cable or wiring utility type work. It's just a little, all my distractions usually have a purpose as well. So just give me one more second. I want to put my walls down, but I just can't. I know that I gave you the impression that I wasn't interested at all. And honestly, I've been hiding from you how happy you make me. You feel like a sanctuary to me. You tame my passions. And I have quite a bit of it. I know I've left you waiting. I know I haven't been honest, forthcoming, somewhat greedy with my time, my emotions, my energy. I couldn't make up my mind. There was someone else. There has been someone else in my heart. But it's over. It's been over for a while. I just haven't been able to accept it. I feel trapped in my desire for you, and I feel lost and empty. I thought I was in love, but how could I be in love if they didn't love me back? Really, honestly, it was a crush. It was someone biding my time with, that I was biding my time with. They were biding their time with me. That's what it felt like. It ended up feeling like a burden, like a project, like something that I had to work on and make so much effort. And it was so exhausting, and I still felt like I wasn't seen. But with you, I feel seen. I feel joyful. I feel passionate. I feel stable. I don't think that you deserve me or what I did to you. And I know that I showed up with passion, lust, maybe a little sweetness. It was immature, and I'm embarrassed. And now it feels overwhelming and terrifying to come and speak to you, to tell you the truth. Why would you believe me? It's like the boy who cried wolf, that story. I strung you along. I didn't tell you the truth. I hid behind a wall for far too long. And now I'm concerned that it's too late. I have a lot on my plate. I'm burnt out. I'm exhausted. But I want you. And I think about what we could have had if I hadn't been stingy and miserly and selfish. And you gave me so much. Honestly, I think we're two totally different people. I just couldn't see how you fit into my life. Now I realize that the best laid plans of mice and men always go awry when they're built on sand. I think I've just mixed a couple of analogies, or what are those figures of speech? I have trouble with those. I'm still learning the language of love, also other languages. I feel like we speak a different language, but our souls, they resonate, they harmonize. I'm waiting for the right time to apologize to you. I know that I owe it to you. If even just a little, you would consider letting me speak to you again. I promise I won't tell you stories. I promise I won't pretend. I'll tell you the truth. I want to open my heart to you because you have such a big, huge, beautiful heart. And I'm learning how to behave, to respect you, to respect others, to respect relationships. I realize toying with people's emotions causes absolute chaos, and it comes around. I have a lot of burdens because I made up a lot of stories. But slowly, one by one, I'm clearing it all up. I'm unraveling the mess that I made. I'm opening my eyes. And I'm about to pick up these burdens and put them aside one by one. You're on my list. And I'm not sure how to make this work or if we could be happy together. But I at least hope you're peaceful, that I haven't hurt you too much, and that you'd be willing to hear me out. It might take me a while as I'm building up the courage. And I'm not ready, but I never stopped thinking about you and everything you offered. Sometimes when I'm drifting off to sleep, I crave you and I feel something that I can't explain. I do miss you. And I hope you're okay. Okay. Excuse me. That was your message, pile one. I'll just tell you a little bit about what I felt. This person was someone who kind of put on a mask and tried to keep their heart out of the connection with you. But that has created a lot of suffering for them because the truth is that, you know, the 10 of Cups is ultimate happiness. It's family. It's like they hid this truth from you and acted indifferent because of their own insecurities and unworthiness and confusion. And they were maybe in a financial difficulty. They were experiencing a lack of maturity. Like you could very much be more mature than this person. We have a Page of Cups here and a Queen of Pentacles. Page of Cups can be very like romantic and charming. And it can be flirty. It can be a youthful type of romantic energy. And the Queen of Pentacles is very mature, and she's like, you know, wifey material, regardless of your gender. I'm just talking about the card. And it looks like this person is growing, but they're going very slow. The Pentacles is not just like material things like money, but it's also time, and that can be like 7 years. Excuse me, sorry. I'm hearing the word 7-year itch. So I don't know how long you've known this person, but perhaps you've known them for a long time, or this is giving an indication here that it could take quite some time for this person to be able to mature enough to apologize. And they are very, they're blinded by their burdens right now in some way. But this is also like insane amount of passion. So this passion this person feels for you, along with the amount of emotion here with the 10 of Cups, it's like they just need to clean up this mess down here, right? Whatever's going on inside them, so that they can align with the truth of how they feel about you. And so maybe they're just taking some time. I feel like this person does have indigestion, like this much fire. This person's like, instead of sharing their passion with you, it's like burning them up on the inside. This person's like burning up, because they're blocking their Kundalini energy and they're blocking their emotions. There's too much fire element in this person and a lot of, you know, being stuck in their head and indecisive. And they really need to ground themselves. Oh, the geese. You guys hear the geese? I love that there are geese in Michigan. And I think they're Canadian. And they're flying. And they're cute. And we have 2 geese that identify as dogs that live in our dog park here, by the way. Okay, so I just love that. I think it's hilarious. They're just like, we live here. This is our park, clearly. So let's get into your love messages. So we'll do some of these that I just purchased from a donation to the channel. And my 2 viewers that donated, I forgot their names. I meant to grab them before I turn on the camera, but I will try to remember for next time. But thank you. You know who you are. And then we'll get some advice cards from the decks that Angelina, a lovely viewer, donated. So, love messages. We'll do a few of my handwritten ones. And a little confirmations, too. Your presence in my life gives me peace, yes. And this is what this person realizes. Maybe they didn't really appreciate it until it was removed. I'm so proud of who you have become. I can feel your presence even though we are apart. Whoa. We both still need more time to heal and grow from it. Yeah. They're not quite ready to come in. I had a crush on you from the very start. Yes. And the crush has been slowly building and building and building. I sometimes struggle to express my feelings for you. Yeah, absolutely. You are my wish fulfillment and I want you only. And this feels like this is here somebody who was trying to decide between probably you and someone else, or they were in another relationship that needed to end, right? And so I feel like they're starting to feel like, okay, but I actually really want you. And my emotions for you are still there. I feel tired of hiding my true feelings from you. Yeah, that's like the theme of this reading. This person's definitely hiding their feelings from you. Okay, so before we do the confirmations and the little paper messages, let's get you some advice. So what is your advice, pile 1? Wolf, be independent but work together, Archangel Zariel. So the best thing you can do with this connection is to allow this person to just work this out. This is a don't chase, don't try to force thing. This is just a trust. Just hang out, vibe in your own sanctuary. If you're feeling some stress, grab a few Rolaids. Try not to let this get you worked up. Maybe this connection will, you know, if we are in a codependent type of energy with someone, it causes us to repel. If the person is working on healing and sovereignty and independence, and you are, then this is more likely to come together in a healthy way. Soul connections can sometimes merge and then you become enmeshed. And then part of the lesson in being able to be together is being sovereign and standing on your own. And that's why separation occurs. Okay, so this is very important. Be true to yourself. Wolves are very loyal. They're pack animals. They're family oriented, but they also can stand on their own if they have to. And guinea pig, do your part to illuminate the universe, Archangel Mary. So this is about being experimental. You know, people always say the guinea pig, which is really sad because it's like people used to test on, well, they still sometimes test on animals. Anyways, that's beside the point. But the energy of like taking a chance on yourself, on what you know you're meant to do in the world. This message comes through a lot on my videos. It's really important to actually follow your heart's calling and do what you feel led to do, which will align you in a connection with another person from a place of knowing who you are and really fully living your soul's purpose instead of needing that person to feel fulfilled. You're fulfilled by doing your part in the universe, and that aligns you to your like most expansive and aligned timeline. So that is amazing. And then one more advice card here from this lovely feminine wisdom deck from Angelina. Oh, I knew she was going to come out. Hang on. We've got parts that have to be covered. So we have strength, power, and endurance. You are beautiful. This person finds you incredibly attractive. Obviously, this card came out. 32 could be someone's age, or it just could be an important number. So the strength card energy is coming out twice. So we've got Leo energy here. A lot of fire here. Also earth sign with the Queen of Pentacles. I didn't mention that, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but those signs don't have to matter. But you are absolutely beautiful. So you have power. You have the power and endurance to love yourself, to see yourself through the mirror of beauty. And this person sees you that way. So yeah. And the back of the deck is inspiration, number 19, beautiful spark, moving impulse. So this is kind of saying, go out, get some sunlight, dance, stretch, get into your body, get grounded in your body, and find what makes you happy, what makes you joyful. Don't let yourself get caught up in this person's behaviors or lack of motivation or action or inability to show up with this passion and this true happiness that they have for you. Okay, so don't let it get you down, because you are bright like the sun. So shine. I'm hearing shine on you, crazy diamond. Okay, so some confirmations and some last few love messages. I'm actually going to take the little ones out from the collab with B. By the way, I have another video that is a collaboration with the lovely B at Honey Beehive Tarot, so go check that one out too. All right, so these are just some little notes that I wrote the other night. I channeled, so let's see what you get. Let's get you a few. I am not very spiritual, but you make me want to get a tarot reading or sit on a meditation pillow and chant. How funny. I like that one. Whoa, that's too many. Okay. When I am able to open back up, I will message you again. I promise. I am reading your texts, but I feel paralyzed inside. Where did this go? I am so confused as to what really happened. We had such a great time, and then it just went flat. Maybe it's me? I have intimacy issues, but I still crave love, so I pull away and come back when I feel safe. Let's get closer and make something meaningful out of what we already have going on. Yeah, this person truly feels that, but there is definitely an intimacy issue here and confusion. One more. Whoa, not half the deck. Whoa. Okay. I know now what I couldn't really understand before. You were and still are the best thing in my life. Okay. All right, so let's get, okay, we have Aquarius. Jumped out of the bowl. We have a B. Okay. We have an 8. We have an H. Oh my goodness. We have a 7. We have an S. I'm trying to get a handful and they just keep popping out. We have a 1, another 8, and a 5. So those could be birthdays, life path numbers, addresses, area codes, anything you want to make out of those numbers. BHS. E, N. We have Aries, Virgo. I'm trying to get, we have a K, we have another 5, we have another E. Any more signs? Okay, Taurus and Gemini. Okay, so if you don't see your confirmations, it doesn't mean it wasn't your reading, and those are just extra confirmations. Thank you so much for being here. Please do like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to get my channel monetized. I did have 2 channels before if you're new, and they got deleted. One was on purpose, but the second one was not. And that put me into a very difficult position. So I would really love all of your support, and I'm grateful for it. Also, I do personal readings and I do Reiki healings, and my information is in the description box. You can email me for booking information. There's a sliding scale for the Reiki healing. There is one set Reiki healing meditation. It's a journey that I take you on. And then you get a mini oracle reading on your next steps. That's at a set cost, excuse me. And that's live on Zoom. So is the Reiki healing. It's live. And then I have recorded tarot videos on a sliding scale based on the amount of minutes. And I only do 1 question readings, but my booking information gives you lots of clarity, gives you a list to choose from, makes it really easy. So if you're interested, please do email me, and I appreciate you being here. And I hope to see you again. Bye-bye. It's not my chair, by the way, the squeaking. If you watched an in between on my last video, I was talking about it. It's actually the floor. And these floors are pretty awful, actually, in this apartment, but we won't go into that. All right, let's clear this deck a little more. Get some tea. Earl Grey hot. Of course, I have cream and honey. I don't know if Captain Picard had cream and honey in his, but I love Star Trek. I'm not like a Trekkie because I'm not like a fandom kind of person, but I love those shows. I love sci-fi stuff, space stuff. Okay. Energy clearing. Set that energy again. Hello and welcome, pile 2, if you chose this treasure card and the Ryo Moisturizing Citrus Mint Body Lotion from Comfort Suites in Comstock Park, Michigan. Shout out to Mark Peterson. Hey, if you're watching. Hi. Thank you for everything. So your person may feel that you're a treasure, that you are a gift. You know, the tide pools are an exploratory and sensory experience. So this person wants to explore their senses with you. Interesting. Okay, so let's get into the first person direct channeled message. Today I have some love messages cards that I purchased from a donation to the channel. So we will be using these at the end. I will still have my little handwritten notes and confirmations, as well as the Archangel Animal Tarot and the Feminine Wisdom Oracle, this Oracle, and the Feminine Wisdom Oracle, which were both donated by Angelina. So thank you, Angelina. So, pile 2. I'm going to put out the cards, and then I will channel your message first person from your person on your mind, and then we will just get into, we'll do the printed love message cards first, then we'll do a couple of advice cards, and then we'll get into the confirmations and the little handwritten messages at the end. Okay, so Spirit, what is pile 2's first person direct channeled message, please? Pile 2's first person direct channeled message. We have the 3 of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Page of Cups. Sorry, there's some workers outside, so I apologize for the background noise, but I can't do much about it. I do apologize. Okay, so Spirit. Ooh, the Star. Some Aquarius energy there. Let's just cover up her tatas. And just put on a little outfit. There you go. Which way? This way. No, that doesn't, there we go. Okay. We have, I'm not going to take, am I taking all 3 of those? No, we're going to take the Knight of Cups from the top of that. We have the Knight of Swords. Wow, this person, there's a lot of court card energy here. Whoa. Okay, hang on. This person feels a little bit nervous. All over the place. Okay, come on. Give me a clear... Okay. The 4 of Wands. Oh, my goodness. And the High Priestess. Wow, and the 9 of Pentacles. Woo, pile 2. Okay. I've got to take my glasses off. My eyes do funny things when I do the first person channeled message. And so, all right. Let me just take a moment to tune into the energy of your person. And I'll channel your message. When I first met you, I knew you were some sort of gift or a treasure. I knew you were special. I wish I could have told you more. There's so much that I want to say to you. But in the environment that we've been in, it hasn't been appropriate. It wasn't the right thing to be romantic or charming or anything like that. In fact, it would have been wrong. I take my work very seriously, and I respect you. I respect you a lot, in fact. But there are a lot of things that I really want to say. I've had to stop myself. I've had to remind myself who I am, what I'm doing, where I am, something about you. It's overwhelming, but in a good way. I appreciate the way you make me laugh. You make me smile. You're always offering me something, helping me. I appreciate you a lot. I want to ask you out, but I don't know. I feel like you already know that. But I also don't want to ruin what we have. Honestly, you're like a dream come true. I mean, I know you're going to be successful. You're already gorgeous, and there's something about you. I'm normally pretty down to earth, you know, but you bring something out in me. I feel hopeful. inspired and just a little bit turned on. But after hearing the things you've been through, knowing how hard you've fought for your life, for your stability, for your happiness, I wouldn't want to be a negative influence. I wouldn't want to create any more chaos. And I'm a bit chaotic. I'm not the best with my words sometimes. And I'm better at showing people that I care. Gestures, tokens of my affection. I feel like we would have been like high school sweethearts or best friends as kids. I just remember you. I feel you. And, I have a crush on you. It's true. And I'm really glad that you took a step towards me, because I wasn't sure how to handle the situation. I've been hurt before, and I think I'm healed now, because this is the first time in a really long time that I've felt something for somebody. And maybe you wouldn't believe that. Maybe I know you make jokes about your age and I don't know, your flaws, but I don't see you that way. You're not old, you're not crazy, you're amazing, actually. And you've said some things to me that touched my soul. And I don't even think you realized it. But like I said, I couldn't tell you. I'm really proud of you for everything you've accomplished. And I think you'd make a great relationship partner, but I'm so nervous. I don't know what else to say. I think it's probably a good idea that we just take our time and not rush into things. Like, even though I want to, I think you deserve someone to honor you, respect you, to offer you something real. And you probably deserve a rich man. You have such big dreams. I don't know if I would just drag you down. So, anyway, I hope that we can hang out some more, or maybe you can come say hi. I keep telling myself, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. But at some point, I'll probably tell you something or show you just a little bit of how I feel. I want to. Yeah, I do. You see right through me, though. And I hope that I can look you in the eye when I tell you. It's hard for me. I deflect with humor and I keep myself so busy so I won't notice how lonely I actually feel, and I don't want people to look into my soul and see the big hole that's been there for so long. But your laughter, your kindness seems to be filling it up. And I just want you to know I appreciate those little things. Thank you. They haven't gone unnoticed. Okay. Wow. All right, pile 2. This feels like a new love. We do have the 1111 card here, so some people may feel that this is their soul level connection, a divine partner, but it doesn't always have to represent that. I'm not getting the feeling that this is somebody that you've had. This is very new. So if it is that kind of divine counterpart connection, whatever your label that you put on it, it feels like really this is two people who've just met. So that is the energy I'm reading here, but you can take what feels right for you. This is a very chaotic kind of person who's like, I'm really going to mess up if I try to be romantic. Like, this person's better when there's structure around them. They're better in an environment where they feel like there's control over like how they act with others and how they socialize. They're very nervous that they're going to mess things up with you, and they're incredibly attracted to you. They have you. This is like pedestal vibes here. Cliche, but it comes through tarot. I mean, the Nine of Pentacles, the Star, and the High Priestess. This person finds you extremely physically attractive, very, very spiritually attractive, and very, like, this person's got a big crush on you. Yeah. Yeah. You might not know that. King of Swords, Four of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who might feel more comfortable in their mind and their logic. And be really good at concealing their emotions. Yeah, the Sun and Temperance in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, this person's really, really hiding. So if this is like a connection that maybe you met when you were younger, or you met and this like flash of passion and inspiration and went into separation. So that could have been the case too. But it doesn't feel like you had like a long, like stable relationship with this person. It feels like things came kind of chaotically, and then it's just been more of like a feeling. This person is like all out of balance. They're not happy without you. They feel unstable. They feel sad, and they're trying to block all of that out, and just be very, businesslike. This is giving Knight of Swords energy, but I'm showing you the King of Swords. I'm trying to keep this all under wraps, that I actually feel like really fired up and feisty, and I want to communicate, and I want to come in swiftly, and this energy was in another pile in another video. Somebody who's in like this kind of intense, almost like rash kind of Knight of Swords energy a lot of times, but is trying to be like, no, I have command of my words, of my mind, of my thoughts, and I'm in control of my emotions. But this person with two Knights and two Pages, they really, really, really want to move this forward, and they want to tell you. They want to ask you out. And if this is, again, if it is something where it was like a false start, the two of you both seem to want to offer each other something. And also, oh my gosh, some of you, this is like they want to experience intimacy with you for the first time, because I'm seeing the cup and the pentacle, like the vessel and the physical part. Okay, cool. I'm really bad at like the 18+ messages. If you guys watched me in the past, some of you saw me do videos that were like, wow. And now I'm like, no, I can't even talk about it. So, and that's not repression for me. That's like, what is it? Modesty, which I prefer on a public platform now. So, anyways, I explored, and I was brave, and then I was like, no, it's not for me. No. So now I get all kind of silly about it all, but let's get into the love messages. This person everything I ramble about has a purpose. So this person may not be very like PDA or, comfortable with all these things. So just keep that in mind. Your warmth radiates through your soul. Yeah, that Sun card. This person's like trying to act like they don't think you're the sun, and temperance and all this warm, sweet, healing, beautiful energy. They're like, no, I'm good. I'm good. Okay. I'm hopeful that we will reunite again. Yeah, or that we will see each other again. I wish I could feel your body close to mine. Yeah. Your smile is making me melt every time I see your face. I'm going to get her outfit off there. And this one's like, yes, I'm highlighting this. And they're like, it's not just your body. That star card under there. This person, I feel really tired too. This person's really tired. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. You are my light in the darkest times. I crave to be close by your side. Yeah, this person wants to be physically close to you. Without you in my life, I feel so lost. And I know one day we will find our way back to each other, or we will, I'm getting the feeling if it's a new person, like, yeah, we'll hang out, we'll see each other again. It's going to be okay. It'll work out. I will be there by your side when you're ready. Yeah, this person's like, I'm ready. I just have not revealed this. It's interesting. Okay, so we're going to do a couple advice cards, and then we'll get the confirmations in my handwritten messages. Pile 2's advice, please, Spirit. Bat, see through illusion into truth. Archangel Duranka. Yeah, so if this person has not expressed to you how highly they view you and how attracted to you they are and how happy you make them, and they're trying to like do a smoke and mirrors thing where you can't tell, like this is saying like trust your intuition. You're extremely intuitive, and you know you can see through people, so trust yourself. This person also, I'm just getting this message like this person could be like a night owl, or you could, or something about this person maybe has felt, maybe they've tried to seem like, this is a weird thing for someone to try to seem like, but this person may have put on a player front when that's not even who they are. Like they put on this like dark mask, like, oh yeah, I'm just a bad guy. I am hearing like Billie Eilish singing Bad Guy. They're not. This person is not. It's like a villain cover. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, when they're really a divine masculine. Look at this. See through the illusion of this bat. Look at this. Seize opportunities courageously. Archangel Bokpi. These angel names, I'm telling you. Yeah, you know what? Look at the bigger picture, kind of soar above the illusion that is being presented, like the moon and the sun. This person may have a shadow side that they're working out, right? So just let this person, because we've got like, this is kind of hot and cold, in and out energy here. So if you experience that with this person, I feel like you may have messages in pile 1, some of you that experienced somebody who was like really, unstable with you and then needs to come back around and apologize. You may have a deeper reading in pile 1 because a lot of the viewers here are new connections. But yeah, Spirit's kind of saying go for it, seize the day, carpe diem. This person isn't a bat, they're an eagle. Yeah, you might have messages in pile 1 because that was the advice. Be independent but work together. Be independent, but work together. Sorry, it can be hard to channel and then talk like this, like first person channel, and then I'm trying to like read the cards and do the messages, and it's a little weird. Yeah, you guys got an extra card here because I was supposed to pull that one off the back so you would see that some of you do need to go to pile 1. So only if you're guided though, not all of you. Okay, one more advice card from here. Sisterhood, number 1, community, strong connections. So this person feels a very strong connection with you. So interesting. The advice has to do with you just loving yourself, loving your body, hanging out. You don't have to be a feminine to receive advice from this deck, but spend time with friends and maybe approach this connection in a playful, friendly way. Just don't like put the cart before the horse. Don't rush into a relationship, even if there's feelings. Get to know this person because it does feel very, very new. And if this is like a false start thing, it's still new because the two of you don't really know each other very well. So it's almost like, I feel like we were married in another life, but right now you're just friends. So just take it one step at a time, stay connected, stay strong in your community. I'm also hearing for some of you, this message is that, this is someone who's in your community currently. Some of you don't even know who this person is. You came here for someone else and you've got this new person in here. And that's why I'm feeling like, so you need to go pile 1 because that's like who you were asking about. But here you've got someone who's like, haha, I'm sneaking into the pile here because I have a crush on you. and peace, tranquility, and acceptance, 8. So yeah, you are being guided to just be peaceful, calm, accept the circumstances. Don't fight it. Don't rush it. Just go with the flow with this one. I know that can be a triggering statement if you've dealt with a lot of players. I just want to go with the flow. But this is like go with the flow of like something healthy, not like... This is like go with your own flow, not like go with some dusty guy who's like trying to string you along. And I just want to go with the flow. You know the difference. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. And guy or girl, whatever, a dusty, doesn't matter your gender or who you love. Okay. So some handwritten messages. They all came out into a pile. Are these all from pile? Okay, some of these are. We're going to read them all. You got a lot, but they all wanted to come out, and a couple of these were from pile 1 as well. I have intimacy issues, but I still crave love, so I pull away and come back when I feel safe. I'm not very spiritual, but you make me want to get a tarot reading or sit on a meditation pillow and chant. How funny. This connection brings up a lot of fear in me. Something about you feels off, but I know it's my own wounds. I hope we can see each other more. I really like spending time with you. You are such fun. I know we were meant to meet, but I don't know how to fit this connection into my life right now. I hope you know how much you mean to me. This connection will always be close to my heart. Life has been really hard lately without our long and meaningful conversations. I miss them. I miss us. And can we try again? I really messed up with you. I know I hurt you and I want to fix this. So it feels like 2 different energies coming through the handwritten messages as well. All right, so your little paper confirmations. For those who need confirmation, these are not the end-all be-all. So if you don't see something here, but you feel the reading, it doesn't mean it wasn't for you. We have Capricorn. We have a U. It's for you. We have Sagittarius. We have Aquarius. We have P, H. We have Gemini. We have an N. We have an M. We have an X, we have an L. I'm hearing someone might have an LX, like that's the model of their car, like, you know, EX, LX, whatever. We have an N, so 2 N's. We have a Q, and let's get some numbers. And we do have some cool charms from Jolene. Thank you, Jolene. She's gonna send some, like, I think letters and charms, things that she made. So we have an 8, we have a 9, we have a 5, a 2, and a 4. So those could be life path numbers, birthdays, birth months, angel numbers, area codes, whatever, zip codes even. So just take what resonates for you. And thank you so much for being here, pal, too. I hope this was helpful. Please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. Especially subscribing really helps me because I'm rebuilding from scratch. This is a new channel, but I used to have 2. I do personals. The information is in my description box. You can email me. I do have Reiki healing sessions that are live, and I have tarot readings that are recorded videos. The Reiki healing session, one of them comes with a mini oracle reading for your next steps as well. So there's that. Please do contact me if you're interested, and you may have messages in more than one pile. So if you feel led to pile 1, please do check that out. And I hope to see you again. Bye-bye. Okay. Okay. All right, perfect. We're good. We're good. All right. Hello and welcome, pile 3. If you chose the Solitude card and the Xfinity hand sanitizer that I discovered the hard way was not a breath freshener, this is going to be your reading. This could be an ex that you are in an infinite loop with. I hope not, but it could be. That is what just came through. I feel like, okay, so we have foxes, butterflies. We have a little festival back here, or maybe even a couple. I don't know. And somebody just vibing. Oh, and I didn't see that before. There's like a lion on her jacket. She's just vibing by the fire. She's just chilling. So you may have been in solitude for a while, or your person may be craving solitude, or there just may be silence between the two of you right now. But let's get into your first person channeled message. I'm just going to put out the cards and channel your message. And then I will give you some love messages cards that I purchased with a donation to the channel from a lovely viewer. And then we also have a couple of advice decks from Angelina. We have the Archangel Animal Tarot. I keep calling it that. Oracle, Archangel Animal Oracle, and the Feminine Wisdom Oracle for advice today. Those are new to the channel. So thank you, Angelina, if you're watching this pile. Okay, so we have the 7 of Cups. We have the 2 of Wands. Pile 1 and 2 are very different, but there was some overlap because I think there were 2 people in that reading. But this feels like very different energy. We have Ace of Swords coming out with the 5 of Swords. Whoa. We have the 5 of Cups. We have the 10 of Swords. We have the World card. That kind of looks cool and also serves a purpose. Oh, look at, she has a little, she can see through the keyhole. Interesting. That could be significant. You may be the key to this person's, look at the world. He's holding the world, and this is the world. He's got the whole world in his hands and wants you in his hands, regardless of gender, apparently. Okay. We have the 5 of Wands, and we have the 4 of Cups. Ooh, yeah, this person's going through it. And we have the Star. There's been tatas in every single pile. My goodness. Okay. Apparently the tatas are on people's minds. Okay, yeah, that's just that card. Okay, so just give me a second to tune into the energy. I'm getting a really high-pitched ringing in my ears from this one. There's a lot of, this person's in distress, so let's just center. Okay. I really blew it, didn't I? Wow. Here I was looking at all my options, confused, playing the field, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. I'm actually pretty devastated right now. I feel like an idiot. I'm so sorry. I am so, so sorry. You didn't deserve any of this. You don't deserve to be alone. You don't deserve to feel pain. You're the most beautiful creature I've ever met. You're the most elegant, gorgeous, inspiring person. Anybody would want you. And here I am keeping my one foot in, one foot out, one foot in the door, one foot out. Keeping my side piece. I deserved what you said and did. I deserved it all. That fight, it had to happen. The truth had to come out. I'm so depressed now. I go between grief and total and utter emptiness. I had the whole world in my hands when I was with you. I had everything with you. You were everything. You are everything, and I have nothing now. I have absolutely nothing. I feel dead inside. I know you made some mistakes too, but I realize that it's my fault because I couldn't show up for you. I was trapped. I couldn't do right by you. I was trapped in my own illusions. I made you feel like you were a bad person when I was messing too. Messing this up, messing around, even if only in my head, fantasizing about other options, other people. I didn't really do anything bad, but I also didn't do anything good. You were right. Everything you said was true. I deserved every word of it. I didn't want to hear it. I didn't want to admit it. But now who's the idiot who's left alone, feeling like a fool? Me. Yep. Me. All those cups that I was looking at instead of yours, and now they're all spilled over. And honestly, I can't see how you would ever want to be in a romantic connection with me again. But I'm hopeful. I've got plans. I'm going to travel. After I see a few things, I'm going to come and see you. This has to end. This pain, this emptiness. I'm haunted. I'm haunted by us. I'm haunted by the fight we had. I was so stupid. You were so amazing. I was so traumatized from what happened to me before. I played you before you could play me. I didn't even give this a chance. And I was wrong. But I'm too proud to admit it to you right now. I'm not in good shape. So eventually I have something I need to say, but I'm too afraid we'll have another argument or that I'll disturb your peace. So I hope you can forgive me. But I just want you to know that you were everything to me. And it did hurt me, even if I didn't show it. It hurt a lot. I'm paying for it all now. That's it. I wish I could actually come and tell you I'm sorry, but I'll just keep repeating conversations between you and I in my head until I get it right. But every conversation in my head just ends up with you telling me some harsh truth that cuts me to the core, and I end up alone. Thank you for being so kind and loyal and beautiful, even though I don't deserve it. I hope that you're okay. I really, really do. Okay, pile 3. This person is miserable, but they have learned something very valuable about you. And I'm hearing to look at this. Yeah, this is somebody who's trying to hide that they're watching you. They don't want you to know. They know they need to come in and speak to you. Yeah, deep, look at this. You have a very strong spiritual connection and intuition, and this person's like, nope. Yeah, look at this. They're definitely immature. This person is too immature to come in and tell you how important you are. Yeah, no, this deck has 2 Lovers cards. There was another pile in another video where they both showed up. Yeah. This is somebody who knows they owe you an apology, very much so. You may feel like you said some harsh things too, but this person is obviously coming through and saying that that was needed, it was necessary. Everyone's situation is going to be different. This is a general reading, but for a lot of you, like, there were mistakes on both sides. But it feels like this person realizes that keeping their options open. And I feel like for a lot of you, you felt this intuitively, but you weren't being told that. They sabotaged themselves. They thought that they could kind of keep something in the back. Like maybe they weren't even with this person, but they were like, they had like a backup plan or someone they still had feelings for, and they moved forward with you and everything just came crashing down. So, oh, I'm sorry, beloveds. This is a hard reading. Or this is somebody who just has been fighting their feelings for so long. This could have been a breakup a long time ago, and they've been fighting it for so long and fighting through life that they just can't. They're not emotionally available. This person's not even remotely emotionally available. So let's see. What do they have to say with these love messages cards? Your smile's making me melt every time I see your face. Yeah, this person is stalking your socials, most likely, on some level, if you have them. My higher self is with you every single day. Yeah, because their soul's learning a lesson. You may have like a karmic tie to this person until they learn the lesson. I feel like a lot of you, though, are okay. You're learning to be okay after this. Or they think you're okay. My emotions for you have always been intense. Yeah, this person fights them, though. It's almost like the emotions are so intense that it created conflict in this connection. I struggle to show you how much I truly care. Yeah, this person may struggle with depression, too. They could even have, like, bipolar or something. I'm getting this feeling there's mental health issues coming through a bit. I'm so proud of who you have become. I know one day we will find our way back to each other. I want to reach out to you. Yeah, but they're afraid that there's going to be a fight, but they know they need to tell you the truth. I think maybe some of you, this person needs to tell you what they did and you only feel it, but you don't know it. Don't get too triggered. It could just be something minor. It doesn't always equal like betrayal or cheating or any of that. And even if it does, one thing we have to remember is that we are not dependent on another person's love to be okay, and we will get through betrayal, shock, fear. I've been through the gamut in relationships, and I'm okay. I'm still here, and I'm okay. And I've had to let go, and I've experienced some pretty excruciating, like, betrayals. So I'm just living proof that even if something's triggering or hard to hear in a tarot reading about someone else, remember it's just tarot, and always have that honest communication with that person the best you can. And, you know, you're going to get through whatever happens to you. But it's a choice to work through those feelings and learn how to navigate them. And it's just part of life, which is, you know, hard, but it's true. I can't stop thinking about your beauty. Yeah. They know that they took a major L with you. I'm always with you in spirit, and I'm hearing to split the deck. You're so beautiful inside and out. Yeah. This is somebody who's definitely regretting their actions here. Major regret with the Five of Cups. Regret for not taking the cup. Regret for all of it. Everything that they chose to do in this situation. All right, what is your advice? And then we'll get into handwritten messages and confirmations. Rat. This person may have been a dirty rat. But rats are really sweet and intelligent, by the way, you guys. Be true to yourself and the universe will reward you. Gabriel and Zadkiel. Okay, and I work with Archangel Gabriel. He's like the boss of the work that I do in this realm. And yeah, he's a beautiful, wonderful, amazing presence. And call on him to help inspire you, to help you find your purpose, and to help you find your voice. You're going to be okay. Yeah. Some of you might just need to spend some time alone, curl up next to a fire, rest, spend time with your fur babies, and just let things go. I'm hearing you need another one from this deck. Badger, bring your life into balance. Archangels Mary and Sandalphon. So yeah, you could feel really out of balance if somebody put you through all this. Or, you know, if this is long in the past, some of this could be very old energy, but this person's still longing for you and you still feel connected to them, and they just feel like it's like too late. It's too late. And so that makes you feel out of balance because you still feel connected to someone, and you know there's a truth that needs to be spoken, and you know that there's things that need to heal, and you can feel them. So bringing your own life into balance the best that you can, so that you can operate from a place of healthy solitude and not like isolation, while still holding space for this person. If you feel them in, you know, in your heart and your soul, and if you're feeling what they're going through, because this could really throw you off balance, this intensity. Hedgehog, be a magnet for light, love, and joy. There's Gabriel again. So you are a beautiful light, okay? And you are very magnetic, very cute, very charming, very beautiful, very loving. And oh my gosh, go watch like hedgehog videos is what I'm hearing. They might cheer you up if you're feeling sad or lonely. And, you know, these animals could be in particular like special to you in some way, but just don't lose your joy and your light because of somebody else. Yeah, and keep your heart open no matter what. Donkey. Mary and Gabriel again. Gabriel's coming through really strong, and so is Mary, so you may want to tap into their frequencies. Because, yeah, getting the feeling like rat and donkey is coming through also is kind of like you've got a donkey instead of a horse. You know, you may have had a dirty rat in your life, but like don't let that get you down. And that we all have a dark and a light side, because they're, you know, these are beautiful creatures, but they can have connotations in some of our verbiage, at least in English, of, you know, negative people or behaviors. Okay. This jumped on the floor. Number 2, intuition, gut feeling, inner voice. Yeah, so you know your truth, follow your intuition. You know what? Some solitude, if you haven't already taken some from this person, for some of you, is really what's going to help you get in touch with your intuition, into your heart, into your light, and just detach, okay? And just trust yourself. And boundaries, yeah, 34, dividing line. Some of you really need to have boundaries with this person right now, because this isn't a healthy... This person is not in a healthy energy right now. Let's just put it that way. This person is struggling with a lot. They are struggling with a lot of depression, apathy, a lot of self-defeating thoughts. They have a lot of internal mental conflict. They have a lot of conflict with other people. They're struggling to speak the truth. But you just know that you're the world and the star. And they see you in this beautiful light. They feel like you're very beautiful, but don't put yourself in a box that restricts you and isolates you from the world, but have some boundaries. And some of you need to learn, this is said in the most gentle way, how to be on your own and not rely on other people to support or take care of you so much. If that resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't, let it go. I'm not your boss, but I'm just telling you, Spirit's saying that there's a need for independence with some of you, like just embracing solitude for a while and allowing it to help you mature and stabilize so that you don't attract this kind of chaotic energy from someone. And you're not responsible for other people's feelings or how they sort this out, even if you feel that way. Okay, so we'll get some handwritten messages and some confirmations, and then that'll be the end of your reading. Honestly, I didn't think this was serious as it turned out to be for me. Yeah. I've been struggling and I wish I could tell you about what I'm going through, but I just can't. Life has been really hard lately without our long and meaningful conversations. I miss them. I miss us. I hope you know how much you mean to me. This connection will always be close to my heart. Where did this go? I'm so confused as to what really happened. We had such a great time and then it just went flat. Maybe it's me. I know now what I couldn't really understand before. You were and still are the best thing in my life. I'm not hearing those two. Can we try again? I really messed up with you. I know I hurt you and I want to fix this. And I'm hearing to grab one more. I'm missing our cuddles and sweet emotional talks. No one makes me feel like you do. And then we'll look at the back. I hope you can forgive me for all the mistakes I made and the chaos I caused. Yeah. Okay, so confirmations, these are just extra. It doesn't mean it's not your reading if they don't resonate. We have Capricorn, Sagittarius, Leo, Libra. We have a 2, a C. Oh, more signs. Aquarius and Taurus. That's a lot of signs. Okay, no more signs because we're going to end up with all of them. We have an R, a Y, a J, a Q. This is a hyphen. We have 2 hyphens, so both of you could have hyphens in your name, or those can also be blanks if you need an extra letter. We have a K, an A, and another A. Ka. Interesting. Also, somebody could need to get sober. It's coming through energetically. There's another 2. Let's get a couple more numbers. We have a 5 and a 6, and Pisces is showing. Okay. All right. I'm hearing that's good. That's enough. So thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. I'm so sorry if you're going through something that's difficult with someone. My heart goes out to you. Just do your best to love yourself and nurture yourself through it. And just know that they really actually think of you quite highly and have a lot of feelings and attraction for you, but they're not doing well. I do personals, my email's in the description box if you're interested. And yeah, please do like, share, comment, subscribe. It helps my channel a lot. I am trying to rebuild, especially the subs right now really help, and sharing so that other people will watch the video. And my heart goes out to you. Like I said, I wish you the best and I hope to see you again. I do have a collab with Casey at Mosaic Mermaid Tarot coming up next, so please look out for that. And yeah, see you soon. Bye.